Alrighty, fellas. Good freaking morning, guys. What's up? What's up? How are we doing? It's sorry for being a little bit late today, guys. A lot of things have happened. I was busy working on one of the biggest projects ever for my side channel, Retro Pat, which I'm excited for, but it's PokeMMO time. Let's talk. We got a couple things to collect. Why not? We got all these 2012 Chanseys to relist. Time Hunt Lunatone to match the Soul Rock. Fuck, honestly, kind of a good meme, but we've got all these 2012 Chanseys to relist in this 2012 Sandshrew. That's really interesting. Now, let's show you guys, though. Wait a minute. Have you guys seen the 2012 market, man, has been doing some interesting stuff. I don't think there's a single... Yeah, there's not a single Chansey even listed as of my last check. Only 118 Mons listed in general. Cheapest 2012 Pokemon now at 200 freaking K. Dude. I'm just saying, I've been expecting this market to boom for a while, and it's finally picking up the pace and the support. Now, the question becomes, how many people are... Does it become like Bitcoin? Like, how many people are just using the market to flip and make money versus how many collectors are there? That's what it really comes down to. I think it's going to be really, really important. But I'm going to go ahead and relist like 2 of these Chanseys for probably 1 mil a piece. I'll go ahead and do that. Just 1 mil a piece. So it should be 99999 like this. All right, both the Chanseys going up for this price at 1 mil a piece should make some really good profit on those. Bought those a while ago for around 300K, I think. Today, a new adventure begins, fellas. I'm going to be doing stuff that I haven't done in a super long time. Something that a lot of players should do pretty often in PokeMMO. I'm going to be EV training. I haven't EV trained some competitive Pokemon in a long time. Now, this needs to be rebred, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm going to be EV training for the first time in a long time, and I'm excited to, man. It's fun. EV training is wicked fun. Creating new competitive Pokemon, whether to sell or to store and collect and keep forever. It's a blast. I really enjoy it. So let's go ahead and look at what Mons I have in my boxes that need a little bit of support today. You know what I should do for sure? I should EV train my Alakazam, dude. My event reward from the catch event win. So that's an easy one to EV train. So I need speed and special attack for that, pretty obviously. So let's go ahead and get some Pokemon that need special attack and speed EVs. Not that Vaporeon. I guess I wanted to do something ridiculous. I guess I did train this Modest. I might want to go 2v2 special attack on this Vaporeon and make it... I think, didn't I want to make... Well, now it's in UU. Didn't I want to make this like a Specs Vaporeon, like an idiot, just for fun? I love making bad competitive Pokemon. What's this? Rotom. Modest. This could be an NU Rotom. Could go offensive. Could go special attack and speed. I might go ahead and do that. Since it's Modest, might as well. What else needs special attack and speed? This Mismagius, which I built to be, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Special attack and speed. I'm pretty sure this needs that. This Caterpie, this Butterfree that I made timid. It's going to be, this like underrated comp, man. Quiver Dance Butterfree might be able to be interesting. I'm saying underrated, but it's really not that good. I could always train this Triagonal that I have, 5x31. I mean, it's a Triagonal, but it's perfect. It's beautiful. Or we could do... We just made this recently, so I feel like that's perfect. Let's go ahead and do the Drifblim. So there we go. 4 Pokemon or whatever to do 252 HP, 252 speed into... Do I need the speed into Drifblim? I probably do, right? I assume you just go 252 speed. I assume so. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's head over to our EV training locations. I've been breeding Shuckles for profit and getting around 50K per. Dude, that's really good. I mean, Shuckles can often be a great mon to breed for profit since... I mean, yeah, you have that access to... It only needs a couple moves. It only needs a couple IVs. 31 HP, 31 defense, 31 special defense. It's pretty easy. And they have the pretty cheap egg group. Like, if Shuckles are in demand and people are buying them, yeah, a really, really solid way to make some comps to sell for Pokeyen. But gotta be careful if the Shuckle market's flooded. If there's too many and people don't, it's not a very desired mon, like, then you'll end up a little stuck. But other than that, it can be super good. We're gonna head over to... This is a funny one. So this is a shiny hunting location for me, but I'm going to be EV training here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my reamplifier. I should be getting speed EVs, I believe, in every single horde. We're going to be surfing things down. We're going to be spamming surf. It should be enough to kill. So we get 5 times hordes of Dugtrio here, which would be a great shiny for me. One that I can only hope for. And we'll be EV training in the process. Doing EV training spots that also have great shinies is what it's all about. So I would love to maybe do defense at some point and do some sand slash shunting as well while EV training. Here's a little Caterpie evolution into a Metapod. Why not let that happen? Sure, sure. On the way to the Alpha Butterfree comp. And here's the evolution into the Butterfree. Nice, nice. That doesn't really mean too much, but it's got to happen at some point. How does Mischievous evolve, actually? Dustin. I was going to say, I'm not even sure if I know. So that's a Dust Stone. This I want to keep base form. This will not evolve. This will evolve at some point. This is some sort of stone as well. No, level 28. Okay. We're on the right path towards making some competitive Pokemon for the first time in a long time. This is a realistic, pragmatic question. I play PokeMMO 2 hours every day. How long will it take me to do 35,000 plus encounters if I just shunted in that 2 hours every day? It really depends on what type of shunting you're doing, Joker. Are you doing single encounters? Are you doing ×5 hordes? The quick answers are, if you're doing ×5 hordes, if you're playing 2 hours every day, should take you around 15 to 17 days for a shiny on average at like 35,000 encounters per hour, or 35, yeah, that many encounters, whatever. Now let's just replace this because why not? If you're doing single encounters, it's going to be a lot longer. It's probably going to be, man, I mean, what's the math on that? Let's get a calculator up. If you're doing 2 hours a day, I'm going to calculate 30k encounters. I don't know why you would calculate 35k. I would just do the average is the best way to calculate any shiny odds and shiny rates and stuff like that. So let's say you're doing 2 hours a day single encounters. It's 600 encounters per day. So you would do 30,000 divided by 600. So it's 50 days of single encounter hunting at 2 hours a day. Or around like 15 or so if you're doing ×5 hordes. Yeah, great question. Pop up in the bag and do a berries tab. They added EV reduction berries category. Wait, what? That would be a pretty big deal, to be honest. That would be super, super interesting. I just missed Surf against this Doug trio. I'll have you guys know it's a 20% chance to miss because its Sandstorm is active and he has like the evasion thing. I just missed 3 times in a row. Talk about Patrouski luck, man. Break the shiny streak. Dry, and then immediately miss 3 surfs in a row at 20% chance. Come on, man. I'm not even playing PvP here. Okay, this is a great question. Someone said, I'm just really not motivated to make Pokeyen right now. I think if you're not motivated to make Pokeyen, one of the best things you can do, now this requires upfront capital, but one of the best things you can do is shiny flip. Do something like shiny flipping. Do something like that makes such high Pokeyen and in a short amount of active time, but it's like passive. Doing passive stuff like that to still make Pokeyen, even if you're not in the mood, is so good. Just do like one big shiny flip and have that, you know, waiting to be sold. Okay, so you're saying you have 1 mil Pokeyen and are a little too demotivated to make Pokeyen. What I would do is I would just do 1 to 3 gym reruns. So if you can spend just 1 hour, I know it's tough if you're demotivated, just spend that 1 hour for like 3 days. Maybe 3 to 5, just, you know, one hour a day to do a gym run, and then get enough Pokeyen, like 2 to 2.5 mil to do a shiny flip. It's gonna do wonders, man. I think that's the way, you know, that's the way to make passive Pokeyen when you're demotivated. It's actually a great question. Hey Patrouski, I'm kind of an old subscriber. I played PokeMMO probably 2 years ago. Welcome back, dude. I'm thinking about returning to the game. Did it change a lot? Man, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. PokeMMO changed more in the last 2 years than it did in the previous 9 years of its existence. I'm not joking. It has changed so drastically, it's ridiculous. 100 million % it's changed a ridiculous amount. There's so many things. Hidden abilities have been added. The PC UI overhaul. The anniversary event happened for the first time. Crazy new vanities. Man, what else? A bunch of hidden abilities were added just through alphas and such. The Pokemon market has been forever changed due to hidden abilities and due to alpha spawns. Legendaries have been added to the game within the past 2 years, like permanently ownable legendaries. Legendaries have been added to PvP. We got things like the XP Reamplifier. Shiny Charms were added to the gift shop. Like, dude, I can go on and on and on. There's a list of hundreds of changes that have been game-changing over the past 2 years. Johto's out. Yeah. It's unbelievable, dude. They're working on endgame PVM raid content right now. Like, it could just go on and on. Okay, quick little nostalgia trip for the day. People are talking about Lego Fortnite in chat and saying it's a really cool new little release. Saying it's Fortnite meets Minecraft. Did anybody ever play Ace of Spades? Like back before it was on Steam? Now it's like a totally different game. But you guys know the game Ace of Spades? That was actually like Minecraft meets Call of Duty. Like back in that game was like a big deal back in the day. Now it's a totally different game and on Steam and stuff, but I mean, if you look up like Ace of Spades 2011 maybe when it came out, 2012, 2011, maybe prior. It was around the same time. Yeah, Ace of Spades beta 0.26. Holy shit, what a game this was. This game was mind-blowing back in the day. Let me get a screenshot up. This makes me feel so fucking old. But this game was mind-blowing back in like 2011, 2010, 2012, whenever it came out, around that time period. It was insane. You could like mine and shoot. Dude, this game was genuinely mind-blowing, genuinely like unbelievable. Back in the day, like an FPS game where you could like build and tower up. It was like it was crazy. Yeah, it was very Minecraft-esque. This was Fortnite before Fortnite, if you want to call it that. The ability to build in an FPS, obviously not to the same degree, but this was, I don't know. It's such a crazy. I wonder if Fortnite had any inspiration from it. It was a crazy game. I was gonna say, I think this might be 252. This might be the rest of the EVs that I needed. Let's see. Bam, there it is. 252 speed EVs. Now I can go ahead and move over onto special attack, which is cool. Special attack, I head over onto the Gloom spot in Hoenn. It's a really easy spot to farm at. And I do that spot because I do need to end up getting 2 shiny Glooms at some point. It's a really good spot, really easy to farm. And I need 2 at some point. It's so close to the PC. I love this EV training spot. But I need a shiny Oddish one day and a shiny Blossom. Those are the 2 ones in the species line that I do want. I just go ahead and head over here. We can switch over to, I guess, Discharge for Stab. Doesn't really matter. And right here, in this little patch of grass, special attack EVs, easy peasy, fellas. Yeah, so Sora just got their first shiny, a shiny Meowth. A really good first shiny to get, man. Payday utility Pokemon. You said you finally felt the rush of finding a shiny. It's addicting, dude. Once you get your first shiny, I think it really matters so much more than any other shiny after. I guess something like an egg or like a single, like some sort of rare, you get that feeling again for the first time. But that first shiny really lets you know, oh, hey, this is possible. You know, it really lets you know, oh, shit, I can do this. This is actually plausible. It's not just for crazy elite gamers, or maybe rather like you can be that crazy elite gamer. It really starts to build that confidence. It's kind of like your first 99 in RuneScape, dude. Yeah, getting your first shiny is a big deal, and it should be super appreciated. And it's a big deal, man. A big moment. Shiny hunting has some of the highest highs and lowest lows a person can experience. I mean, it can, dude. Maybe in video games, I guess, rather, just due to the severe amount of time that goes into it, dude. You know, severe amount of time, it builds character. It's kind of like how longer TV series, you build more attachment to the characters, and it has more of that impact because of that. I look at things like One Piece, look at things like Naruto, and I really like those anime series because they give, well, One Piece not so much, that's a different story, but I love longer series personally in general, because they give you more time to get attached, give you more time to care. When you spend more time shiny hunting something, you care more about it. You care that much more when you finally get it. It's that much more of a big deal, you know? Yes, Tom, this is a fantastic question. I put out a video on it. Is it coming out today or tomorrow? Let's check. You asked if I read the Pokeforce FAQ. Dude, yes, I did, and it's a huge deal, man. They released the shiny rates. I'll have a video coming out on it because it's insane information, dude. Shiny rate revealed for the game alongside a pity system for the shinies. That'll be super interesting. It's a big deal, man. Yeah, I have it scheduled for tomorrow at the moment. So huge Pokeforce news. Shiny rate revealed. They talked about the mobile client they talked about. What else? They talked about a bunch of crazy stuff, man. It's a lot of big information. The title is FAQ, but it's so much more than that. What do you think is a good amount to have for the holiday events? Stack up on invest? Great question. I think if you want to like truly stack up on a fair amount of investments and like have access to everything within a holiday event, looking for like 20 to 30 mil, maybe like 25 mil. I think that's where you reach a really solid level of investment and a really solid chunk of like, you'll be able to get anything in the event you want. Now, you probably even reach a more extreme point later on, maybe like pushing more than that into one event. But I think around 25 mil for one event per event is a very good amount of Pokeyen to have. Is PvP an option to gain money? Haven't done PvP in PokeMMO yet, but is my goal. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think PvP for money is not very good. Not at all. You can win some pretty insane prizes. So if you get really good at PvP, like top 1%, you can make some insane prizes, get some insane rewards from PvP tournaments. Let's go to tournaments, look at tournament history. Recently, what did this guy get? Shiny Gift Conkeldurr competitive for winning this OU tournament. Look how many people play it. It's a huge tournament. It's not easy to win stuff like this. Dancing Moth, Shiny Gift Venonat competitive. What's this one? Gift Volcarona, 6x31. What about this one? Gift Reuniclus plus 800k Pokeyen. 800k Pokeyen plus a Gift Toxicroak. What about this one? Shiny Gift Magikarp. Plus 1300 RP. Don't forget, all of these give you 1300 RP. So you can get insane rewards, including Pokeyen, like RP, from winning tournaments or placing in tournaments. But the 99.9% of people just aren't going to be able to do that. If you're one of the top 1% who are good enough at PvP, and if you grind and you get good and you improve, you can get there, right? Anyone can, with enough time and effort and energy and, I guess, mental, power, right? But it's tough, man. 99.9% of people aren't making 99% of people aren't making good Pokeyen from PvP. PvP, you're not doing it for the Pokeyen. You're doing it for the prestige, the challenge, the fun, and the improvement. You're really trying to become the best. It is the definition of become the best there ever was. So good luck to you if you do pursue PvP. I think it's an awesome thing to pursue in PokeMMO, but make sure you're not pursuing it just for the Pokeyen. That's for the wrong reasons, sort of thing. I think this is the last horde here. Let's see. Nice. There it is. All these mons are fully EV trained, fellas. 252 and everything. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I've got 38 minutes left on charms. Let's go ahead and dump these back into my UT box, and I have some more stuff to do. This Alakazam is actually done. It doesn't need to be... Well, it's moveset. No, actually, it's totally done. Let's just move that over to the NU box then, since that's the tier it's currently in. A lot of these mons still need to be XP trained. Things that need to be XP trained, I try to move down to the bottom, as opposed to things that need to be EV trained. So I'll try to do a little bit of sorting with that. However, I don't want to be wasting my... my shiny charm here that someone popped. So what I need to do is I need to get Pokemon that need 252 defense and 252 HP, because Avenbag is a wild man, and he sent me this Wooper to EV train for him. He wants it EV trained. It's a great Wooper, the drummer. He wants it trained 252 HP, 252 defense, and he's paying me with this Soul Rock, which is obviously a drastic overpay. Kind of a gift from him, worth probably around 1 million, maybe more Pokeyen. Really, really appreciate it, man. I don't even know if I can take that, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and get some other UTs to match up with this that need HP and defense EVs. Okay, I need one more Pokemon for defense. Yeah, I'm thinking Rotoms or Chanseys. Totally agree. Let's just check Rotoms and see if I can find anything cheap. Rotoms are always good to sell. Rotoms are always... I don't even need to worry about speed. Rotoms are always good to sell. This one's Sassy, which is honestly not bad. I might go ahead and buy that, and we'll just go ahead and go for the... Yeah, fuck it. Maybe that... I want bold if possible, but... That's solid, man. 6,500 Pokeyen. That's so cheap. Okay, we got it. Let's go do our defense EV training over at the new Sandslash spot in Johto, dude. I'm excited to test out. I love this new spot. It's a great shunting spot. 100% chance for Sandslash, which was the first shiny I ever got in any Pokemon game back in... I Masuda method bred for it in Pokemon Black White, so I'm excited to see if I can reclaim this one in Pokemon. Would be awesome. EV train the 2012 Chanseys. There's not really a point to do it, but I thought about it because it's kind of funny. Let's heal up and go check it out. Right, here we are inside Victory Road. Just the first step. We get Sandslash encounters. Should be pretty easy peasy. Everything here is going to get defense, EVs, and we'll switch out the Bayleaf when we do... We're going to do HP EV training as well. And I'll just switch out the... I'll switch out the Bayleaf because it's maxed HP already. When I need those HP EVs, we'll just switch that one out, and that should be good. So, got some EV training on deck, fellas. Sometimes the Sandslash just can have Protect. Oh, no. That's kind of annoying. That's okay. 2 of them protected. It's still worth it, dude. This spot's super good, but that is kind of funny. I'll be honest. What nature do you want on Altaria? It depends on what kind of Altaria you want. Do you want Dragon Dance? If so, you go Jolly. Do you want defensive? You could even go Bold. Do you want Draco Meteor dropping? You could go Modest or Timid. Do you want Cotton Guard set? Like, there's so many things you can do is the thing, right? Like, you want Cotton Guard setting? You can go like Sassy or Calm. I have, there's so many different, I don't know what's best. Great question. Let's check it out. What's Altaria? NU? What's the most used Altaria set? Calm with Leftovers. I would guess, I could be wrong, I would guess that Calm is Cotton Guard. I could be wrong. And I would guess that Adamant is some D-Dance set. So you can do Adamant D-Dance. That's at 31% usage. Or you could do Calm and go for Cotton Guard. The Cotton Guard set is so fun, dude. Yeah, Calm Cotton Guard sounds interesting. Cotton Guard's one of my favorite moves in Pokemon, dude. It's so wild. So for those that don't know, yeah, the ultimate, like, unkillable Altaria build is by going, and you have to make sure there's no ice. You have to kill all Pokemon with ice attacks before you bring it out. But if you bring it out with all ice attacks down, you might just solo win. Because you go Altaria with 252 HP EVs, 252 special defense. You go Calm Nature. You go Cotton Guard, which is a move that raises your defense by 3 stages, which is insane. You go Roost, and then you go... you can go Heal Bell and then like Dragon Claw. Nothing is immune to Dragon Claw with no fairy types, right? So as long as you take out every ice type attack, which, you know, Altaria is 4 times weak to ice, so that's one thing you have to watch out for. But if you set up those Cotton Guards and you invest in a special defense, like, you're going to be so unkillable. Like with Roost to heal you up. Now you have to be careful. Roost did get heavily nerfed. Now you get like what, 8 Roosts after PP Max. So that's really important to keep in mind. That is way less good, but that is pretty crazy. Or yeah, you could go, so Cognizant said this is like a common build for sure, just like a wall pivot Altaria. Go something like a support Altaria would be like Toxic, Heal Bell, Roost, and then Flamethrower. That's definitely a build that for sure. For sure. Sorry, that is a good correction. I just misspoke. You would go Dragon Pulse over Dragon Claw on the Calm build, because obviously Calm's minus attack. Yeah, obviously. True. You could also do like a Cloud 9 Altaria to counter for weather teams. There's not that many weather teams in NU, but when they pop up, they can be really good. That is super true. Altaria is the definition of, like, it's just a decently statted Pokemon all around. It's a Swiss Army knife, similar to Tyranitar. Obviously much less powerful than Tyranitar. Much less, right? But you still have that sort of Swiss Army knife aesthetic of, hey, just, you know, do whatever you want. You can just do so many things, right? What's the best way to learn what natures and IVs is look for to each Pokemon? It really just takes a lot of time and knowledge. It's not something you can really learn immediately overnight. There are a bunch of tools you can use to assist that learning. Things like Black White Smogon. Black White Smogon's not going to be perfect since the metagame is wildly different from PokeMMO. Due to a ton of different factors, like they have Landorus and Heatran in their metagames, but we don't, or the Laddie twins. Like a lot of things, you'll see like Garchomp or like certain mons like on Black White Smoke. It's like, okay, make sure you special defense EV train 54 EVs to be able to tank a Draco Meteor from like Laddie. Well, and it's like, we don't have to worry about that. Like it's very, very different games and the different hidden abilities and stuff, and very, very, very different game. PokeMMO is its own Pokemon game. Please do not compare it directly to Pokemon Black and White or anything like that and just try to get a direct outcome. It will not work and it will crumble. What was I trying to say though? Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, how to learn about natures and IVs on each Pokemon. Yeah, just time and knowledge. Black White Smoke is a good starting point. Looking at Pokemon stats, looking at statistics, looking at PvP statistics, one of the most powerful resources we have in game. PvP stats, Black White Smogon, checking the GTL for high cost Pokemon, and just asking people, having conversations and talking to people in Discords, in forums, and sort of, or even just, you don't have to talk to yourself. You can just observe conversation in my PvP Discords or in on the forums. Some of the competitive help stuff on the forums is some of the most insane, overpowered education and knowledge out there, but people just don't want to browse the forums, which I understand. I might want to do more videos covering what's all the information that is contained in the forums, because there's so much juicy good stuff there, but forums are outdated and archaic, so it's kind of the catch-22 on the internet, I guess. Will you be streaming on Christmas? It's a good question. I don't know. Probably not. That's a Monday. Maybe later in the day? Will I be streaming on Christmas? It's actually possible, but I would say unlikely, and it would be a short stream later in the day if so. I'll try to think about that and see how my schedule plays out. I just found a rainbow quill. Oh shit, I just picked up I've never seen that. Dude, I've never seen that. I just picked up a rainbow quill. That's so cool. You found a rainbow quill, it says in chat. Let me move this really quick. I've never seen that happen. That's Pog. That's how rare it is, dude. That's super fucking rare. They're not even worth that much nowadays, which is funny. But now I have 21, yeah. How much are they worth right now? 7K a pop? I mean, it's a 7K. That's pretty cool, but damn, interesting. I've never seen that happen in the wild, which is really cool. It seems more common at Mount Silver. That makes sense that it's like more common at late game locations for sure. That does make a lot of sense, honestly. Wait, like I've never seen that. Like 4 of these Sand Slash just use Protect. That was actually hilarious. So I'm only gonna get like 2. I only got 2 defense EVs for this horde. That's actually a good meme. That's hilarious. Oh shit, that was it. I didn't realize that's 252 defense EVs, fellas. We're cooking up, okay? Let's head over to HP. Now, where do I even do HP EV training nowadays? I went to Stunfist for that for a long time, but I have a shiny Stunfist, so what should I do HP for? I gotta double check. Oh, I know a spot. I know a spot for sure. Okay. The scary thing about this spot is that if I find a shiny, well, also, I don't even know if I can kill all the Pokemon in this location. I have an idea. Let's go test it. Wait, just kidding. Scrap that idea. Okay, I was going to go do Wobbuffet / Lickitung in Cerulean Cave, which is a shiny hunt that I want to do. However, I can just go Hoenn and do Marl. Marl is a fantastic shiny, one that I've put off hunting for a long time because I only want to get shiny Marl via passively EV training HP, so that actually works super perfectly. Let me switch out the Meganium as well since it's fully EV trained now and ready and done to go. I can go ahead and pick up a different Mon to go ahead and EV into 252 HP. I know a bunch of these Shuckles need more HP EVs. Go ahead and do this one because why not? I think that's good. This guy needs to be de-EV'd to some extent. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and go finish up this Shuckle. I have a bunch of Shuckles that I'm always working on to a little extent, which is funny. So this guy needs 252 HP. Right here. It's really, really easy spot right here at this little water spot here. Okay, not if you run out. You could find ×5 hordes of Marl. And it's just, it's a fantastic shiny, dude. It's so good. I want to passively get it one day while EV training. I get this question almost every day, Ace. And it's a good question. I get why it's asked. Is there any mod for Encounter Counter for Android? Will anyone make it? From my understanding, it is technologically not possible for an automatic Encounter Counter to exist on mobile. I don't know the reason, but that's what I've heard. Yeah, I don't know the reason, but that's what I've heard. So there's no automatic encounter. There are some like encounter counters that essentially just act as like calculators where you like tick up like, oh, I just did a horde like +5. Like that's like manual encounter counters, but they're not, it's a big difference between manual and automatic encounters. How many shinies you've caught total in game all time? I think 32 now, right? 32 with the addition of the new shiny Solrock. I think my total number with one. I'm up to 32 OT shinies within PokeMMO. I should recalc my shiny rate, my overall rate over the past 11 years. Soon. That'd be fun. I feel like that'd be a cool thing to check now. Or just 10.5 years technically. I just realized one of the admins plays with Wide Duckass mod. I read a comment below a mod page. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, Bearminator. I saw him talk about, I don't know if he actually plays with it, but I know I saw him. Does he for sure? Dude, that would make my day. If some of the mods use, dude, I was telling Casey this, like, they had to take down the forum post because it was titled, like, Wide Duckass mod. I bet they had to, like, take it down just because of the name. But as soon as you changed it to, like, just a normal duck mod smiley face, like, I bet the mods were like, hell yeah, like, I want to use this too. Like, that's so funny, dude. That's awesome. For those who don't know, here's the glory of Wide Duckass. There is the shiny charm over. Thanks for popping Aben Bag. I don't recommend, feel free to kick me from charm or whatever. I don't recommend most people EV train while on shiny charm. It drastically lowers the amount of encounters you can do per hour. It's not efficient. Shouldn't do it, but I appreciate Aben for, inviting me even through that. I was literally at a birthday party recently talking to some friends about PokeMMO and PokeMMO content. To be fair, I actually have like 2 friends that watch me, like all my videos, which is really fucking wholesome and sweet. And they just, because they play PokeMMO. It's not even just because, out of pity, but I wouldn't want someone to pity watch me. But apparently they watch every video, which is, shout out to them, much love to them. That's a crazy honor to me. But what I'm trying to say is, I was talking to them about like how open the scene is for content creation. Like, there's so many ideas that just haven't been tapped into the PokeMMO scene. Someone asked about Iron Man essentially and playing PokeMMO solo self-sufficient. Someone could dedicate a whole YouTube channel to, like, these are free gateways into the PokeMMO content creation scene, making content specifically surrounding Iron Man, making content specifically surrounding turning PokeMMO into a game show or some sort of creative content, making content and videos specifically specializing in surrounding PokeMMO Nuzlocks, PokeMMO speed runs. Like, there are all of these categories and all these different ways to play Pokemon that are at a broad scheme, so much to do, and there's so many things to change. And there's just so many ways to jumpstart your way into the PokeMMO content creation scene, and all the ideas are there. It's just about time and energy and effort, and do you have the skill and knowledge and I guess the drive to do it, right? The drive's the big thing. But yeah, just advice, if people want to start those kinds of content, I really recommend it. It'd be huge for the game and for the content scene. What do you think of fossil hunting as a money-making method? Fossil hunting can be really good. It's kind of RNG dependent. It can kind of depend. But yeah, I've had some really strong success with skull fossil farming or root fossils or stuff in the Shuckle Hoenn Safaris. It just depends. It depends, and it depends on the market. It depends on RNG. But yeah, fossil hunting, sorry, can be legit really solid money, especially like on top of catching the other Pokemon and stuff for 31 IVs and such. Ooh, my Eevee just tried to evolve there. It would have evolved into a Espeon if it evolved, right? That would have been a mistake. That would have been a huge mistake, actually. I mean, I guess I could have, I don't know, done something with it, but we're going to go ahead. This will be the last horde for 252 HP EVs, fellas, which I should go ahead and Waterstone this so I make sure to actually get it what I want it to be. What was your lowest number of encounters for a shiny? 106. I got Shuckle at 106. There it is, fellas. 252 HP EVs. All of these things are HP EV trained. Hell yeah. Let's head back to the PC and do a little debrief. I'm going to go ahead and Waterstone this EV so I don't forget, since I do want it to be a Vaporeon. It's kind of funny since Vaporeon's no longer in the NU tier, but it should hopefully come back at some point. And it's not like, well, wait a minute. I guess I could have made it a Glaceon, to be fair. Ooh, maybe I should have made it a Glaceon, but I already trained it like this. Ooh, this could have been a Glaceon if I trained it differently, but that's okay. I'll make a Glaceon at some point. I'm happy with the Vaporeon. My favorite evolution, even though it's in UU. If it drops back down to NU, I'll have it ready. Not perfect. It's modest when it probably should be like a bold nature for NU, but that's okay. I'll have it ready for when it comes back, and I'll have to make a Glaceon as well at some point. Let's send this Quagsire back over to Abenbag as well. You didn't want it XP trained, just EV trained, right? I could also XP train it as well, if you want that, but I might just I'll be doing some, maybe I'm not sure I'll be XP trading today. We'll see. Thank you, Aben, for the insane gift, insanely generous payment for that quote-unquote EV training service. Is more of a gift. Like, it's such an overpay, but because Abenbag sent me this, now I can do something really fucking exciting. I can breed my shiny Solrock, and we can go ahead and make it, dude. Like, the one he sent is such a fucking good breeder for my Solrock. This was unbelievably generous of him. The only sad thing is, like, I almost want to, like, Everstone. Like, the fact that this one's timid, dude, the nature is so good. I almost want to stone it, but I guess I could, man. Oh, it's like so scary. I'm gonna go ahead and get a special defense brace. We'll see what I do with this. Okay, over to the Kanto daycare for good luck, as per usual. A Minun Sword is good if you guys want to shiny check that. All right, let's see. I have to rename it McRib after how does this look? Double 31, 28 plus speed, 26 plus defense, 22 plus attack. The HP is rolling. 50% chance at 29 or 50% chance for 15. 15's a really shitty low roll. Plus it's randomly rolling nature. What if I were to do this? What if I were to change this up? What if I were to take this off? How does this look? Let's just see how it looks. Let's just see how it looks. I'd be rolling. Oh, but the special attack makes it unusable. And the HP is rolling, but I'm getting timid. I think I just do the braces. There's a fair amount of natures that this could roll that make it good, that make it usable. Like if it comes out timid, rash, calm, bold, there's a lot of natures that could work on this. There's a modest, mild. There's a lot of natures that could work fine on this. So let's do it. Let's risk the roll. We're risking an HP roll. We're hoping for everything else is fine. Everything else is taken care of. HP roll and nature roll are the big risks here. Here it comes, fellas. Did not expect to be breeding a shiny today, but here we are. I'm gonna put in a luxury ball. Did not expect to be breeding a shiny today, but that's a big shmoney, fellas. Big shmoney coming through. Let's get our flame body Pokemon to speed up the process as well. This guy really quick. Okay, the hilarious thing is that you guys are also going to see hatch animation once this hatches, because it's a shiny, and I have hatch animations for shinies only on, but even though it's not like a random shiny, it counts, if that makes sense. So we'll see egg animation. Now, yeah, which is really cool to see. Whoa, what the heck? Is that a shiny, guys? Just kidding. Obviously, it's a shiny. No way. Is that a shiny? How did it roll? Naughty Nature? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the fucking few that doesn't work. That's really sad. How'd the HP roll? Dude. It's fine. It's not like Patrouski luck is plaguing me or anything. It's not like it's even that bad. It's fine, guys. It's okay. We just dodge every roll possible. It's fine. Guys, I'm not even mad. Copium. Okay, let's put this fucker away, and then we'll go do something. I'm not sure if I should go jump into doing some EV training or XP training this time. I do have like a fair bit of more EV training to do, so I might just go do that. This Licky doesn't have a defense stat, which is a little brutal, but at the same time, it's a fucking Licky comp. I think I'm fine to just not worry about the 15. It's fine. I'll just rock with it, dude, and we'll see what we can do with it. See if it can be a fun little video. I'm looking for stuff. I have a lot of Pokemon that need attack EVs. Stuff like, what did I want to do with this Snorlax? Actually, I'm not even sure. Probably not attack EVs, right? Probably just go full defensive. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe this needs attack EVs. This needs attack EVs. What else needs attack EVs? This needs attack EVs probably. I actually should train this. That's for special attacking the new location like Donphan and Dodrio. This needs attack EVs. This needs attack EVs and HP. This needs attack and speed. Let me just focus on attack and HP since let me just focus on attack and HP. This thing is a demon but needs to be rebred. I have like something like this that's so close to being so good. This needs to be a couple of these need rebred. I don't know the exact EV split that I want on this Nidoking yet. It's like such a good Nidoking, but I don't know the exact split. I probably go 252 speed, right? Or do I do a very specific amount of speed? I'm not even sure. I want it to be a mixed attacker. I don't know the exact ratios. This is really easy. This needs 252 attack, 252 speed. Rash. The point of this is to have enough like damage with going Rash to like drop a Draco and do enough damage. We'll see with that. This needs attack and speed. This needs attack and HP. Let's go attack and HP. I don't think I need that many more things that actually need attack and HP. So I'm running out of Mons already. This thing needs attack and HP. We can go attack and HP on that for sure. Does this needs attack but has the HP. This needs attack but needs speed. This needs to be rebred, unfortunately. Okay, let me just grab... I'm just going to go ahead and grab this for the time being. We're going to go attack EV train first, and then we'll do HPs after, and I'll just switch out this Mon for something else that needs HP. I feel like that's reasonable. It also allows us to like actually start working on and finishing EV training some Mons as opposed to... I mean, yeah, this guy's HP EVs anyway and stuff like that, so it works out. Now, where am I going to be attack EV training is the question. I think normally for attack EVs, I head over to Arbok/Primeape. It's a pretty interesting spot over towards the Victory Road Kanto. You have to kind of walk quite a ways and then use Leppas. All right, this is the location for Arbok. I'm pretty sure this is the spot. Route 23 for Arbok and Primeape here. Yeah, a really cool attack EV training spot. It's kind of a pain, but it's also a fun one, and there's great shinies. I've really come to appreciate shiny Primeape. Like, it's actually one that I really want nowadays, which is kind of funny. So we'll see how this goes. This should give 10 attack EVs per horde. Arbok's going to have Intimidate, which will slow things down and be a little annoying. But once again, I think it's worth it for the spot. Arbok's a fantastically beautiful shiny. Rock Slide onto Cranidos for sure. Definitely want to go ahead and take that. I'll probably replace it with Stone Edge at some point, but that's fine with me for now. We'll go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys when I'm at 255 or 252 attack EVs. Yeah, something kind of funny, Aven Bag. You're saying people are commenting on your Pokeforce profile. The Pokeforce forums are wildly active. Like, I have to the extent where the Pokeforce forums have been open for a couple of days, right? I have more people that follow me on the Pokeforce forums than the PokeMMO forums. Like, how funny is that? To be fair, I lost my old PokeMMO Forums account, but even then, like, not that many people followed me on that. Like, I don't know. There's something very funny about that to me, very ironic. But also, it's, because of the hype and excitement from Pokeforce being so new. And, PokeMMO Forums are fantastic, but they feel a little, I don't know, archaic and stuff. But it's very cool, so I don't know. That's pretty cool to see. Got a little Roggenrola evolution here. Nothing crazy. Over to his boy Boldore. And we'll go ahead and get a Gigalith here at some point soon. So Gigalith's a great competitive Pokemon to talk about because it's always decent, or it's always like Gigalith is like decent to lower tier when in UU. Okay, it's like fine. What makes Gigalith so good is Sandstream. It's a sand setting. It's a weather setting Pokemon when it comes in, which is very cool. It can set weathers. It's not like a 105 attack stat, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's your pretty typical rock ground type Pokemon, or just rock type. Yeah, rock type Pokemon. It sets up stealth rocks. Not being immune to, or it's 135 attack, excuse me, a pretty insane attack stat actually. 135 attack, 130 defense, your typical slow rock type. If it had ground type, that would help a lot to be able to be immune to things like Volt Switch. That would change things up a lot. Solid bulk. I mean, Gigalith's a great Pokemon on paper. It's just missing that very coveted ground type. Doesn't have dual stab. Like, it only being rock sucks. If this thing was rock ground, it'd be a monster. Or like rock fighting would have been super cool, man. I think it learns close combat. It's a very, very cool Pokemon. But Sandstream is where it really like shines. Like, being able to set up Sandstream, set up stealth rocks, and like add utility to your team and just sort of chip down your opponents and just also hit really hard, and like, it's a really cool Pokemon. What makes it broken in NU, every single time that Gigalith drops to NU, it goes back up. And it's not even because Gigalith is broken in NU. It's because Gigalith and Stoutland together are broken in NU. Every single time Gigalith drops to NU, Stoutland's usage goes through the fucking roof. Because Stoutland becomes a pretty whatever normal type with really solid stats. Like, Stoutland's stats, its BST is actually nuts. 500 BST in NU. 85 HP, 90 plus defenses, like 80 speed. Its biggest thing is that it doesn't quite hit hard enough, and it's not quite fast enough. But Stoutland gets Sand Rush. So when you combine it with Gigalith, you can go Life Orb or Choice Band Stoutland and increase its damage, and then use Sand Rush to double its speed while in Sandstorm, which is what Gigalith summons, and then now you're a goddamn monster. Dude, yeah, Stoutland Gigalith combo is always broken in NU, every single time, but separated, they're much, much, much weaker. Who's the better Sap Sipper, Bouffalant or Sawsbuck? Ooh. They're both pretty mediocre, but I love them both, is the tough call. Sawsbuck's probably the better Pokemon, to be honest. I love Bouffalant. I think he's underrated, but Sawsbuck actually has... So, Sawsbuck is good because he's dual type, so he's normal grass, which is already awesome. He gets Sap Sipper. He gets Chlorophyll as well, which is a threatening ability. And then on top of all of this, he gets access to, is it Horn Leech? He has his own, like, custom... Yeah, Horn Leech. He has physical Giga Drain, which is not something like Sustain. It's a very, very cool move. He has physical Giga Drain in Horn Leech. It's literally just Giga Drain, but physical, which is very, like, not many Pokemon have access to. I think it might only be Sawsbuck, which is super, super interesting. Now, Bouffalant is cool, but Sawsbuck's a lot more direct. Bouffalant's more of a tank and a lot slower. Sawsbuck's more of like a sweeper you can set up, but Bouffalant's more of a tanky, hard-hitting... I mean, Bouffalant's underrated, but I think Sawsbuck's probably better, but they're both mediocre, let's be honest, but I love them both. Nowadays, I feel like most Alpha Mons are just garbage. What do you think? I think there are a lot of Alpha Pokemon that I don't bother catching. I think for most beginner or mid-level players, I would argue you probably should catch almost every single Alpha, except for things like Kangaskhan. I mean, obviously, dodge Kangaskhan's. That's the shittiest one, probably. And Miltank Alphas are just not worth catching, like stuff like that. Because you're going to be spending way too much time, way too much money for something that is worth around like 10k on average. You should base whether it is worth your time and energy to go catch an Alpha based on its lowest price. So things like Kanga, 7, like, this is ridiculous. Dragonite, though, obviously worth your money. Ditto, obviously worth your money. I'd say most Pokemon are honestly worth your money. If you get a male of pretty much any alpha egg group, like a male monster, 45k, male water A, 40. Most males are gonna be 40k because you need those for Shalfa breeding. 34k for male bugs. Flying, 30k for male flying, 35k or so. Field, looking around 40k or so. Fairy, people need these for Chansey, for Shalfa breeding. Any sort of male of an egg group is usually going to be around 40k. So those are almost always worth to at least. What you can do is go check an alpha if it's like easy to get to, see if it's a male, and then if it's not, run from it. That also can be an option. And make sure you have your Spinda, make sure you have like your timer balls and stuff, or dream balls, whatever you want, to make them an easier catch and not waste too much Pokeyen or waste too much. You don't want to waste too much yen, and you don't want to waste too much time catching alphas for sure if possible, and just dodge some things like Kangaskhan. You could shiny check things like Kangaskhan or Miltank if you care about going for a shiny Shalfa one day randomly. So, okay, Oceans, you're one of the Pokeforce devs. I have a really interesting question that I thought about asking on the forums, but I don't want to like waste your guys' time. The only question, the one that I'm deadly curious about, I don't know if you guys can answer, okay? With the release of the shiny rate in the pity system, do you guys happen to know, like, do you guys have any number in mind of, you don't have to tell me what methods of, you don't have to tell me if you're gonna have hordes, you don't have to tell me whatever. Do you guys have any idea of the hourly rate of encounters that will be available in Pokeforce, if that makes sense? Like, are there going to be different, I guess the other question would be like, are there going to be different methods, like hordes, singles, fishing? Are they going to have different rates? Do you guys have an idea of like what methods do what encounters per hour, if that makes sense? And is any of that information, I'm trying to tease, I guess, the fact that I'm so deadly curious, like what the average shiny would take in terms of hours to hunt. That's what I really want to know. And for that, I need like how many encounters per hour are you able to get within Pokeforce? I think that's the big question that I'm currently wondering, and I think it's such a huge piece of, but if those numbers aren't just known, like that's obviously, yeah, it's maybe it's just too far to know those or to have those tested or to, I just don't know. That's the main thing, and as a shiny hunter, the main thing in my mind is I see a shiny rate, but that just doesn't tell the whole story. You know, I need to know how many encounters you're able to get per hour. Is what I'm currently stuck on. Encounter rates for Pokeforce have yet to be discussed for any of the methods. If someone would like to start that comes on the forum, yeah, dude, that's awesome, Oceans, and that's kind of where I'm at, man. I think I would love to possibly start that discussion. So I appreciate that response, dude. All right, this discharge should be 252 attack EVs on everything, which is super cool. Bam, there it is. Nice. Time to move on to HP. I got to switch out some Pokemon as well. Our head game dev was a developer for a RuneScape private server. No way. I had no idea about that, Oceans. Alicia loves RuneScape. Pokeforce takes great inspiration from RuneScape. That makes so much sense, but I had no idea. That is fucking awesome to hear. That's very, very cool, dude. Okay, this Machoke is done being trained. That needs XP. We'll throw that down there with the rest. This guy needs HP. This guy needs HP. This guy needs speed, which we're not doing right now, so we'll throw that back in. So I need 2 more Pokemon that need HP EVs. I've got some Shuckles over here that could always use some HP EVs, usually. Not today, honestly. This guy's taken care of. This guy probably goes 252 HP, I would guess, and then some mixture of, it's supposed to be a mixed Trick Room Emboar. So I'll probably go 252 HP on that. That's fine. And then go some combination. I could even arguably go, to be fair, 252. Yeah, no, I think it's worth going 252, so we'll do that. And I need one more Mon that needs HP EVs that's ready to go. This doesn't have correct nature. This probably needs, it's gonna be, what is this for? This is like some random Blossom, I guess. This could go speed or HP depending on what the person wants. We'll pick up another Cranidos. I have so many things that need EV training. I don't need to like, you know, search throughout the, I don't need to like go buy more stuff. So I can even these 5 Pokemon. These all need HP EVs. We've got Cranidos. We've got this Lickitung. Got this Boldor. Got this Tepig, which will be cool. And then this Cranidos, which you can just turn into another Trick Room Cranidos Rampardos, either to sell off or just collect a bunch of Trick Roomers. Let's head over to our HP EV training spot. Ooh, Alpha Spawn. Alpha Swarm over by Sky Pillar. Should I go like shiny check it maybe? I'll wait and see what the Pokemon. Let's see what the Pokemon is. It's Ariados. I don't really care about catching that. I could shiny check it, but it's a lot to go. We'll repel and go shiny check it, sure. Yeah, it's not too far. Okay, we're here. We're here, fellas. Let's shiny check the alpha. See what happens. Not shiny, but a cool Pokemon. We'll go ahead and, I don't know if I can kill this, actually, hilariously. I might just run. I could quick ball at someone, so, which is, I always forget. That's a good piece of advice, honestly. Just quick ball it and see if it works. And then if not, you just run from it. Honestly, I'm down. Let's see if we get lucky today, fellas. Ah, that's okay. All right, over to Marl we go. EV training time, fellas. This stream has just become 2 hours of EV training. I'm excited to do like more adventures and do, you know, exciting new stuff on stream that I haven't done in a long time. But I didn't expect to do EV training for the entire stream. I thought I was going to be shaking up a little more, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll be able to do some like XP training or something to shake it up. Or this is a pretty good representation of what normal Pokemon grinding looks like for most players, though. Like, I think mostly in my streams, you just see like Pokeyen making and shiny hunting, but there's a lot more of this other stuff thrown in the mix that a lot of people don't get to see very often, like EV training, XP training, PvP creating. Yeah, it's chill. I'm glad people are enjoying it because I think this is a side of the game that I love that I don't experience very often, as much as I would like to, which is really cool. Oh, there's 1,000 encounters, by the way, fellas. That's pretty cool. Pog, back on the grind. Epic evolving. What are we playing? The Unova storyline? Get ourselves a nice Pignite. Dude, some people hate on Pignite. I like Pignite, okay? I think it's one of the better middle Evos, I'd even argue. A chunky little pig fellas flexing his muscles. Come on, man. That's literally me at like 8 years old, dude. That's a good fellow, okay? All right, another day, another piece of Barrel's content. Today is how to get a girlfriend in PokeMMO. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to need this one. So let's go ahead and just jump into the guide, the tutorial. Enjoy the content.
Hello and welcome PokeMMO trainers. Today I will show you how to get your PokeMMO girlfriend. Step 1, get a rare shiny. Step 2, IFK in Vermilion.
IFK.
Step
Totally
3,
real.
now girlfriend will come to you.
This is good advice, to be fair.
I hope you enjoyed this.
This is pretty much what I say. I always tell gamers, man, if you want a girlfriend, just play RuneScape 16 hours a day. That's what I did. Genius, get your brain, will work 100% of the time. That could be my hot food take of the day. I don't know if it is a hot take, but like Cheez-Its, cheese crackers in general are kind of just, hate to overuse the word, but like mid. Cheez-Its, Goldfish, all that stuff. They're just mid. I'm sorry. They're just whatever. They're not like bad. They're not good. They're like whatever. Cheez-Its, Goldfish, they're all fucking whatever. Who cares? Very mid-tier snack. I need a Patrouski hot take on candy. Do you know those like caramel creams? Those like old people candies? I fucking love those. I love a lot of old people candies. What are they called? Caramel creams. Like caramel. There's like some other name for them. The brand is Goatsy. That's a funny brand. Goatsy's caramel creams. Those candies are unbelievably underrated and so fucking good. That's my, I don't know if there's like a hot take on candy. I don't know, but if there is one, that would be it. Those caramel creams are god tier. Oh, this is the last word, by the way, for HP. Hell yeah. 252 HP EVs? Show it to me. Wait, never mind. I thought I thought that one was. Well, wait, that one was for Rampardos. Wait, and for oh no, it's because I'm dumb. It's because Licky already has 10 special defense EVs. Okay, so that is the last HP EVs. We're done here, fellas. Pod. All right, some more, even more EV training finished. That needs to be XP trained. This needs to be XP trained. This needs to be XP trained as well, I believe. Yep, that's done. This needs some more specific EV training, as does this, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, okay. Cool, so we've got a boat full of Pokemon. 19 Mons that need XP training here. 19 Pokemon need XP training. Up to 50. And these guys still need more specific EV training. A lot of progress today. It's weird to not be shunting, but it's fun to be making progress in a different way, you know? All right, quick little 3-hour stream today on a Monday. Nothing crazy, but a solid one, okay? A solid one. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I am going to call the stream here. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. Dislike if not, that's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. I upload every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, as well as I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below for updates on my content and tons of information on the game. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo do help out a ton and allow me to make content as much as I do. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Freaking Reno. Yo, Patrouski here. Firstly, thank you so much for watching till the very end of the video. I truly hope it was worth your time today. And secondly, thanks to everybody whose name is listed here. You guys all go above and beyond and allow me to make daily content. Thanks again. Have a great day.